Google Search Console has recently rolled out adding social platforms to your Search Console properties. So something that used to be reserved just for your website can now be used to add your Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok accounts to. Okay, so the genius part of this is that in Search Console, when you add your property, I think the biggest thing that everyone should take away when they're adding their social profiles is that it's going to help you see how people discover your platform content on Google Search. So getting found on Google has been a big deal for websites for years and years, but as creators and small businesses increasingly use social media to get found, Google has started indexing social media accounts and having this extra bit of data along with your regular social profile analytics will help you see what terms people are actually searching on Google that you're showing up for. So it's just an extra tool in your toolkit. It's completely free. And to get started, you're going to go into Google Search Console. And when you click on Start Now, you're going to get a screen similar to this. Typically, it's always just been add your website to Google Search Console via a DNS text record. Now you can add Instagram, TikTok, X, and YouTube. What I have found working really well for adding clients into this is just having all of these profiles already open that you want to add in your Chrome browser. Makes it a little bit easier. Instagram may require extra authentication when you go to add it, so just keep that in mind. You want to either, if you've used two-factor authentication, you want to be able to have your authenticator app or whatever means of that two-factor authentication you use ready to go. But we'll go ahead and get started by clicking Add on Instagram. And you can see it's going to pop up with this window. It's going to tell you what access Google is asking for. So you're going to click Agree and Continue. It should take you to log into your account. So we will get logged in. Let's see. Okay, so you can see that as I'm coming in, it's going to ask if I want to save my info. It's going to come up and tell you that what account it's requesting to join and what happens if you allow it. So this is automatically turned on. You can't turn that off. You just have to allow it or not add your account. It takes a moment for it to find it and add your property. And then it will tell you that it's been successfully added and you can click and go to your property. Now, when you first add your property, it could take up to 48 hours. Sometimes it's not quite that long, so you'll be able to come back and check on that later. And then also keep in mind that when you add your property, it's not adding historical data. It's only adding data from this point forward. Okay, and so you can see it's the first time I've been here in this particular Search Console account, so you can see that it's just showing me that there's new things we can add here. So after I click out of that, we can click on this property up here. You'll see Add Property. If you have other properties already in your Google Search Console, you'll probably have a longer list over here. But you can click and add property. It brings you back into this window, and then we'll just go ahead and do TikTok, and same thing. It's able to see that, agree and continue. I'm already logged into my TikTok in my browser, so it's just showing me what account is available to go over. I'm going to click continue, add the property. It's really very easy to do all of this. So go to your property, same thing, 24 hours. We'll click add another property. This time we will try X. X I found is very important to be logged into the correct account, because if you have multiple X accounts, it defaults to whatever one you have open. So you can't get a list in and select through different ones. But same thing, agree and continue. Authorize the app. Adding the property. All right, go to property, and I've already had this one added in there, and I don't use my X account, so you can see that's kind of empty there. Okay, and then our last one is YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and click add. Now, if you have multiple YouTube accounts and you have the same login for those, you'll be able to select from a list this place. But in this case, we're going to add this property. Let that get added and then show here just yet. So the other thing I will show you really quick here too is now we see when I go to the property drop down, I can see all of the properties that I have just added. And I can see that if I want to go back into an account, once you have it here, you'll see your logo or your icon that you have for that social account there. If you come back over into your left menu, like if you need to share this with another person on your team, you can just go into settings, click on users and permissions, add a user, and you can add someone to that. So if I just go and once you put the email, and it does need to be a valid Google email, just like creating your account here in Search, you can select if the person has access as an owner, just full access, or restricted access. So in this case, I'm going to select owner because I'm adding myself with a different email and adding that user. They know that they've been added to that property, and when they log into Search Console, they will see that property over under their properties menu. If you found this helpful, like and subscribe for more, and be sure to share it with someone who could use this info.